So the big approach, the big attack is a really, really, really attractive attack. And I would think, you know, like I see a few men's coaches here, but in the women's game, to add this to your offense is lethal. And I have some experiences of being with the national team and traveling with them and seeing the back row attack in the international game, and it's just gorgeous. It's like, wow, I wish we could do that at our school. Man, I wish we can get our guys to blister that ball. I was the first year after the Beijing Olympics, the first year of the quad. I was with our team in the North Sega tournament. There's a kid in Cuba named Leon, 17 years old. At 17 years old in the States, he'd be playing in JOs. At 17 years old, he was playing in the North Sega tournament. He was the best attacker in the region. He had Simon up there at 7-1, 7-2 middle. The setter would go up. He'd set the ball to Simon at 7-1, or he'd put it right over Simon to Leon in the back row. I mean, it is gorgeous. He's hitting it at about 2 feet, just blistering the ball down, live arm, touching really high, and it's just a really attractive set. If you saw the matches Thursday night, you saw this attack really give Stanford the win. You saw it become with number 10 at the end of the game, middle of game 4, they started to really run it with success. They ran it more with success. They ran it a little bit in game 5, and it's a set that ended the game for them, ended the match for them in game 5. It's evolved into worrying about front row attackers and now worrying about this other back row attacker that's even made the block and D more stressful, like Coach Walton was talking about a couple of times in his presentation with blocking. Sometimes you just got to guess because these guys are so fast and they're on the right step and they're on a good tempo, and it's just really hard to defend. And so I teach at a Division III school. We don't have guys that are wicked athletic like we say in Massachusetts. And so I was always like, man, I don't know if we can do this at our school. Oh, but I go back to the national team, and these guys are blistering. It's like, oh, it's such a nice set. It's gorgeous. Oh, man, it'd be unbelievable if we can get this done. But I don't know if our athletes are athletic enough. And for sure, the less athletic and the less arm swings you have, that window closes where that ball needs to be, and that guy's at that same time. That window gets smaller, for sure. But what we did in our program is we set it every day. We had 4 days in the fall, and we worked on it every day. Like with errors, good day, bad day, just keep on going through it. Keep on getting that rhythm down. By the middle of our season, so probably in our 8th or 9th week of running it every day, we started to get a little tempo with it. And we play some Division I schools in our season, and that's really interesting for us because even if they're not a great Division I school, they play with a faster tempo all year. The jump serve's faster, the attack's faster, and this tempo to the pin is faster. But I have to say, when we started to establish this attack, when we were running it at a faster tempo than the Division I schools we were playing. So our guy was on a hard third, and he was hitting it with our setter was just used to finding that window, and our attacker was just used to getting his arm on it really fast and making it a good attack. And so it really expands our offense and makes us a lot more dangerous. We led the country in hitting percentage this year, and I think it was large part of it was due to this attack.